Wow. Thanksgiving, I survived it. Did you survive it?
I did. I may be a pant size bigger, but I'm here.
I can tell. It's really
You can tell.
Yeah, you're bursting. Yeah, exactly. Me too. You know, it's
right?
like, yeah, we don't have core.
What's your favorite dish at Thanksgiving?
Honestly,
yeah.
My favorite dish on Thanksgiving was the pot brownie after the Thanksgiving
nice.
dinner. That was a tradition in my family. My brother and I would go to Frankie's house, the illustrious Grandma Frankie. We would eat, it was in Greenwich Village, so the 35 East 9th Street, and then we'd go back to my apartment on 8th in Amsterdam, and we would fucking make pot brownies.
I love it.
And
it's a great tradition.
It was a great tradition. So getting
my sister and
really
my mom would love
up.
that. They are huge pot.
Are they?
They're huge. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like my life is surrounded by stoners, and I'm just like, you give me some of that, I love it, but I use it for long flights because I pass out. I will pass out. I'm much more of a Tito's and Molly girl.
Really?
Yeah, I like my uppers.
You like your uppers, huh?
I like my uppers because when I go down, I'm like, I just sleep.
Have you done mushrooms lately?
Not lately, but I did them. I've done them a couple times. I've had mostly good experiences. I had one bad experience at Coachella because I had to pee really bad, and I was with this dude who I hated. It was with my ex, and I was like, bro, I have to fucking pee. Like, I will pee in the grass right now, but because I was on mushrooms, like, it was so much more dramatic, you know? But they were good. They were these organic, blah, 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 LA crap.
Yeah,
I'm like, whatever, just give me a fucking mushroom.
Cacao, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
There was, like,
you know.
fucking gold in it and shit, and I was just like, I don't know.
I did mushroom. Oh, shit. God damn it. Fucking Wi-Fi.
Does it stop or does it keep going?
Do it again.
Okay.
Let's do that whole part
again.
Okay. So that was really good.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let me turn Wi-Fi off. Hold on.
Yeah, I put mine on airplane mode.
I did it put on airplane mode, but the Wi-Fi was still on.
Ah, that's right.
Okay, so let me turn that off.
Yeah, my mom and my sister are huge stoners.
Okay, let's go back into that. Ready?
Alright. Take two.
Thanks. Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Ready? One.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, and then they're always cleaning here. It drives me nuts.
Stop cleaning.
How annoying is that going to be?
Will you be able to hear it?
Yes. Okay, here. Okay,
All right.
Did you survive Thanksgiving?
I did.
Yeah?
I may be a pant size bigger, but
I can see. Yeah, you're
see
just
right?
bursting right now. I can
Oh
tell you
my
better go do
God.
some more abs like really
I know.
fast, right?
Can I use your gym? I'm gonna go use your gym. I'll
You
be right
can.
back.
You can. We'll get a good workout in
That's
right
wonderful.
now. Yeah, that's good.
I love it. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? What did you enjoy?
Pot brownies.
Oh my goodness.
Pot brownies.
Okay.
I loved the
Is there a
whole.
story?
Oh yeah. So to deal with Grandma Frankie's boring Thanksgiving, where Grandpa Mickey used to sit there in the Hans Wagner chair, which is like
God.
the original chair. It's worth probably
Original.
$25,000 right now. My grandparents had all that original mid-century modern. 35 East 9th Street, beautiful place for all you nerds. Google Earth it, you'll see. Richard Gere lived a couple of buildings over. That was my grandmother's claim to fame. So we would go after she abused Lois, you know, and we'd go to my apartment on 167 West 80th Street. And my brother and I would make pot brownies, and we would just talk really deeply. And it was the only time in my life that I ever had a cigarette, right? You know, because my brother was a smoker at that time. And we would sit there and have Marlboro Reds sitting on the, I remember all the old buildings on the Upper West Side, right? So I had a fire escape, and I'd sit outside on the fire escape, and we would just sit there, and Jessie the dog was there. She was a beautiful golden retriever, and we would listen to Pink Floyd, of course, right? Because it was stoner music, and we'd listen to U2, and we'd listen to old, you know, Zeppelin.
Old U2, yeah.
Yeah, 80s U2.
Yeah,
not,
I don't know what's happening now. I don't know. It's like Madonna. I don't know what's happening now.
Madonna.
It's crap, no.
Yeah,
but
whatever's
back in the heyday, like U2, with or without you. That's like, there you go. That's like the last podcast.
That's my theme.
That's the theme.
I still haven't found what I was looking for.
Exactly. You still, I know. Oh, but the streets have no name. Oh.
Oh, I know. That's such a sexy song. He did it in downtown.
Mysterious Ways. That is the song that you have sex to.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what I used to have sex to? Okay.
What?
Don't make fun of it, right?
Okay.
So my girlfriend and I, years and years and years ago in my 20s, used to smoke a joint, play James Bond soundtrack, and have sex to the James Bond music. Dun, dun, dun,
That's
dun, dun, dun,
amazing.
dun, dun. Now, The whole thing is that I had to last the entire soundtrack, right? So
wow.
it was like 48 minutes, right? I've always had self-control. I've never been, because when
48 minutes? This is from start to finish?
Oh, no, no. We're talking like, it would loop. Foreplay would be like 48, you know, and then we would loop, have sex. We would make sure it would just keep
looping.
Yeah, because we had the CD player and it kept going on like a little doohickey. My mother taught me a lesson when I was a kid growing up. A kid. This is fucking, my mother was a freaky woman. A woman needs to come before you do. I learned that when I was 11, 12. So I was brainwashed that way. So it's fucking great. I've been a pleaser my entire life. So the James Bond soundtrack was the best because, you know, we picked the little role playing where we were. We were in the Greek islands right now. It was, you know, on Her Majesty's Secret Service. And it was fun.
Wow.
I mean,
that is
best
very
sex
creative.
music ever.
Wow,
yes.
Very creative.
I'm very creative that way.
Wow, I've never much been into the role playing because I'm so much about like, I want to see your eyes. I want you to like be there with me. Not even in a romantic way. I just want to like devour your soul type way.
No, that's romantic.
Yeah.
It's like
but I think it's like, but when you start to get into too many like props and it's like sometimes though, you give me a couple drinks, like I'm down. Like, absolutely.
I haven't been propping it in a long time. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
It's like a lot of work. That's just what I found. I'm like, it's fucking no. Like, and you know what? That's another thing. When you asked about dating in LA, I get really bored really fucking quick, and sex is even quicker. Like, don't talk to me about fucking foreplay. Don't talk about this shit unless you're really like, oh my god, I need to have sex with this dude. Because I start thinking like, wow, I should be writing this script. Wow, I wonder if that meeting went good. And it's like, I don't want to be thinking about that shit. So you really have to like get me mentally like in there, so I'm like, yeah, okay, we can, like, this is going to be a long time.
Yeah,
you know
it's,
what I mean?
It's funny you say, because I'm the eye contact to me.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
fucking sexual.
Like, fuck, it's dominant. Like, look at me, like the whole time. It's like, look at me. It's like, look at me the whole.
Look at me.
Yeah, the whole fucking time,
Yeah.
eye to eye contact.
Yeah.
It's such a fuck.
Yeah.
And for any guy that's never had eye to eye contact with a woman, if you do eye to eye contact during sex the whole time, even a woman who has been uptight, never been able to come during sex, she will go over that edge, the tipping point, because she will actually start to feel safe and seen and secure. And it's better than dirty talk. Because dirty talk to me, you know.
No, and
I
there's a lot of times where I'm
but
like,
I kind of laugh sometimes. Yeah,
I do too. Because I'm like, first of all, like, I can't, and then it's I don't know, it's a bit much. People get like really about it sometimes, and I that's when it takes me out of it because I start to laugh.
Okay, so
shut the fuck up.
What was the weirdest thing? I'll tell you my weirdest thing if you tell me your weirdest thing. What is the weirdest thing someone said to you during sex that you just literally dried up and it was
literally?
like, yes, literally went from wet to fucking dry so fast.
I was in a hot tub one time, and I have never had sex in a hot tub.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. I mean, I've had sex on the beach. I've had lots of different places, but it was in the hot tub, and I was like, oh man. I was like, I'm feeling this. And we started, getting intimate and this and that. And before we actually got to the main event, he fucking whispers in my ear, and he was like, I'm gonna pee right now. I was like, okay, well, this is done. I literally, like, pushed off him. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. I don't even know, like, what the fuck are you thinking? What are you thinking? What am I thinking? Because I'm here with you. I'm like, wow. And that's fucking LA for you. I can't.
Pee in the hot tub.
Yeah. I was like, first of all, why would you ever say that / do that / like, we're about to get, our little sexual escapade on. I was like, oh my God. Not only did I dry up and I'm in a whole tub of water, but like, oh my God.
Ew.
Disgusting. Yeah. Like, sanitary reason, like, ew.
Just so many different reasons.
No. And you know what? I may be one of the only women, but I cannot stand when a dude puts his tongue in my ear. I can't. Like, get out of my fucking ear.
Oh, I can't stand when someone does that to me.
I can't.
I get earaches.
Yes. I'm like, stop.
Yes.
And guys love to do that. I don't know about women, but guys, I'm
ew.
like, I can't.
What is this, like the 50s?
Exactly. I'm like, why is your tongue, first of all, anywhere by my ear? So for anyone who's listening and you're ever thinking about fucking or dating me, do not even think about putting your tongue anywhere near my ear. It's disgusting. So gross. So that's a big turn off too. I'm like, oh, you killed it because you don't know what you're doing. That's the other thing. You have to read your partner's body, like their energy too. Like, I'm not saying you have to do everything that they want to do, but people are like, I don't know, should we go slower, fast? Like, you can tell someone, but you can also vibe. Like, you can sense that vibe. In my mind, there should not be a lot of talking.
No. There should be, you could tell each other what you want.
Yeah.
But during it,
Like,
there should be
where you
just
want to go,
lots
this
of
or
grunts and lots of sighs. It's
Passionate
a little
sighs.
emotional talk.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's the best. It's like when
that's
you
good because
when you
then
allow
give
your
them
soul
direction.
to feel, and you know you're bursting with feelings, and you look at that person, you're like, oh God, do I love you? Right? Because you're so fucking beautiful.
Yes.
That to me, I'm a romantic. I mean, so that's sex to me is being romantic. My thing was I was dating this woman, and it was fucking. She was super hot, like, and really cool, like, and we're fucking, and she's just like, shoot your pistol inside me.
Oh no, I can't. Oh no, and that killed it for you, didn't it?
Killed it. Like I could have said, like, fill me up with your cum. I could have done, right?
That's like
that's
a
hot,
porn.
right?
That's like a porn, yeah.
That's hot, you know. And I've never been into porn, right? You know, I said I'd go there, right? But shoot your pistol inside me.
Like,
That
where
was
do
the
you
weirdest.
get that? That's what I want to know. Like, where do these people get that? Like, where are you getting these phrases that you're like, they're gonna love this? I'm like, ew, no, stop.
Oh yeah,
Stop.
It's like, and I told him it's like I'm like romantic and mushy and warm, and I mean, shoot the pistol inside me.
I can't. That's
like,
pretty bad.
Really,
Pretty
I
bad.
pictured at that moment like a water gun that my daughter had in her room.
Yeah, and then you were like,
that little water gun that you go like this,
yeah.
right? You know, and you're like, and I'm like, fuck, that was
No,
brutal.
No, that was bad.
I had another one that role played with me. I was her master. She was my I called her Jeannie. I met her online. This was during my like seduction online things. I would get bored at night. I'd smoke a joint, and I'd be like, you know, let me go find a woman to fucking play with. So I'd go on like Match.com or you know, this is pre-swiping, and I would literally just go and just start fucking talking and dirty talking a little bit, very, very subliminal, because as you know, being writer and creative, you can mind fuck without using "I want to eat your pussy" words, right? You know,
absolutely.
so I was telling her, I had a phone call. I said, listen, I said, be a good little Jeannie. I said, Master needs to go away. I said, I need to go take a client call. She goes, oh, Jeannie will wait for you. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I hit a button. So I fucking write her back. I go, all right, Jeannie. I said, be a good little Jeannie. So she goes, Jeannie's waiting for Master. Jeannie's waiting for Master. We met a couple hours later at a
Oh my god.
tacky bar in Sherman Oaks, right? Just fucking hot as shit. We went back to my place in Brentwood. This was about 10 years ago, right? Went back to my house in Brentwood, and we get there and we start fooling around. And I mean, it's hot. She's good looking, and I'm gonna do it. I'm not a big one night stand person anymore, but fucking A, this is fun. So we start having sex, and it's good. It's like, this is good. And then she goes,
oh no.
Then ready? This is great. Ready?
Yeah.
Master. I said, okay, I could still keep going on the master thing, right? I can go. Yes, Jeannie. Just, I've been a bad Jeannie. Okay, bad Jeannie. I'm thinking like, and I could feel it, like, you know, you don't have a penis, so you know, it's like you can start feeling there's like master erection, then there's, you know, it's like this. I started feeling like a minion at this time, right? You know? Yeah. And then she goes, hit me. What? She goes, slap me. I go, so I take my thing and I just go like this a little bit to her, right? You know, just like, I figure it's fucking like, you know, I'm just playing an acting role here, right? And she goes, no, leave a mark. And I'm like, fuck that.
Like,
get me the fuck out of here.
Oh
No, I don't do that. I do not hit women. I will not hit women. And I will not hit you. And then she goes, if you don't hit me, she goes, choke me. Okay, so a little choking, you know, I get a lot of women like a little choking, so I just do the little choking, right? Just, no, choke me so I can't breathe. Put all your pressure on, and I'm just like freaky.
You're like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I came. I think I just pulled out at that point. I don't think I even tried to pull out. I think it just kind of shriveled its way out.
You were like,
right?
we're done.
Yeah, it was like,
it went back.
Turtle went back into the hole, you know.
Oh my god.
I mean, literally, it went inward. You couldn't even see it. It was like an innie belly button at that point.
Oh my god.
And it was brutal, and I just couldn't do anything. But people are fucking freaky.
Yeah, they are.
Freaky.
They are, and I'm like, you know what? To each their own. But it's like, I don't know. That's when you gotta find what you want on that list. You gotta find what you want, and you know that match, and then you gotta find what you want in the bedroom. Because that's the other thing. I've dated guys that I'm like, oh my god, this is going great, yeah. And then you get into the bedroom and you're like, well, this went downhill real quick, you know. And I have girlfriends that are like, you need to make him wait, like, you know, while, don't give it away. And I'm like, I get that, but at the same time, I don't want to be dating this guy for like a bunch of months, and then you have sex and like his, you know, you're like this big, or like it's not compatible.
It doesn't even hit the G-spot.
I've had that before. I've had bruised hip bones. And I literally was talking about this with my girlfriend the other day. I was like, remember the bruised hip bone story? Because I was literally like, God, you are slamming me so hard and I don't feel anything. Like, these people exist, and I feel bad for them, but I'm like, it's not compatible, so why would I want to date you for X amount of months only to find that out? You know, it's like you do have to be compatible, at least for me, in the bedroom as well.
How long do you wait?
It's varied. I have waited as short as a couple hours to,
Yeah, me too.
I would say a couple hours to, I would give it a good month at most. And that's like a handful of dates, 7 or 8 dates. Just because if I know I really like you, I'm like, okay, But then, there's a lot of, like, for me, if I really like you and I feel that it's going somewhere, there's a lot of personal stuff that I'm like, okay, I want to talk to you about some stuff first before we're just like, hey, let's just go have sex, Like, I think for women, you want to feel safe. So you can't just be like, yeah, great. Sometimes you can, but, So for me, I'm like, all right, what's going on? Let's see. And then it's like, do you want to have the talk? Do you not want to have the talk? Where's this going? I don't know. It's all that shit.
I've never had the talk. Here's what's interesting, right? I've never had the relationship talk. I've never had the we're committed to each other talk. I've never had we're boyfriend and girlfriend talk. Because when I hang with somebody, it's either on or not, and they know it right away.
See, that's good.
They know it right. Yeah, I'm very. If I like somebody,
But that's good because then But I feel like so many people these days are just because of the swiping and grass is greener on the other side. You don't know. I will say I've never dated a guy where I was worried that like he'd cheat on me or oh my god, and I'm like, psh, if that's gonna be, then we're not meant to. Then like I don't need you. So I've never had that where I've never been like, are you? We are one and only. Like I've never had to do that, but
I know the one and only talk is my favorite.
I'm like no, I'm like, is you mine? Great, cool. Like, and I don't share very well, so
yeah.
But like I shouldn't have to say it. I shouldn't. I don't ever have to say it. I'm like that's just what it is. But there are those sometimes where it's like we were friends, and now this is something more than friends. What are we doing?
I've had that where it's, I'm friends with them, they had another boyfriend, and then all of a sudden they come to me and they go, I really love you. And I'd be like, I love you too. And they look at me and go, no, I'm fucking, I love you. And I go, oh, cool, great. And that was like, oh, great.
Yeah, those are the talks that I'm talking where it's just like, before we have sex, maybe we should try to be a little bit mature and think about what are we doing, which kind of sometimes kills the moment. But then every time I've had that conversation, I don't have sex with them that night. I always make them wait after that.
I do too.
I'm like,
we're good at that.
So we are going to have sex, but it's not going to be tonight. Okay.
I will cuddle with them that night.
Yeah.
I will lay next to them because I'm a professional spooner. That's why I only date women a certain height and a certain
professional spooner.
Professional spooner. I've been a professional spooner. I learned how to do it.
I think my cat would say I'm a professional spooner.
Do you like to be spooned? Do you spoon
I'm
equally
the
back?
spoon.
You're a little spoon. How tall are you? 5'3"? 5'4"?
5'4", yeah.
It's
5'4"
a good
4.5", yeah. I wear heels a lot, but I mean, when you're in bed, I like to feel, safe and protected and everything. But I also like a man who doesn't mind if he, if I like cradle his head in my arms. Guys like to be
that's
held.
the best.
That's the best, yeah.
The scrunchy.
Everything, yeah.
I get a
Yeah, like I want a man who's man enough to be like, oh, I can protect you, I can do that, but like I also love to be held by you. Gotta have that balance.
It's funny because I go get a foot massage.
Oh, I love it.
There are 3 places around the corner from here. It's $19.99. I give them a $10 tip because I guess everybody else gives them $5. I walk in there. There'll be people waiting. I walk in there and they're like, "Oh, come on, sit down, like do this." And they go, "Do you want your head rubbed?" And I'm thinking like, "Your hands smell like cigarettes."
Yes.
It's right. It's like no, because then you touch my eyes and I'm allergic to cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I don't know how dirty you are from touching people's feet, right? So
yes, feet, food, and cigarettes.
Yes. So yeah, they always stink. They stink of the food. So I am a big foot massage person. I love it. I go all the time.
I love my calves. Any dude who gives me a calf massage or foot massage because I'm a dancer too, so I'm like, great. I'm all yours. Go for it.
That's so funny. Peppermint foot lotion?
Oh, I love it.
It's the best, right?
I love it.
Mix it with a little bit of coconut oil so it just slides a little bit better.
Hot stones.
Yeah, hot stones are great.
Yeah,
See, it's so funny. That's your thing. So my thing is any woman that fucking, when I'm driving, starts to tickle the back of my neck and the back of my head.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I'm just like, I'll slow the car down. Hey, I thought we have to get to the movies. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Eventually, like 5-10 minutes away, we'll get there, right? So that's my big thing. Or I dated a woman, true story, right? We were together 5 years because she would tickle my balls. There was nothing. She was the first woman that ever tickled my balls. So at night, that was her way of coming on to me.
God, that's
She would
so
tickle my balls.
funny.
But the problem is the balls, I guess, is the head of me. And it felt to me the sensation never turned me on. It was the same sensation as someone tickling my head.
So you were just
so
like,
I would
chill.
black the fuck out at night. And she
Oh
was the only
my
one I never had
God.
insomnia because she'd do that. And I'd be like, fall asleep. And she says, why don't we ever have sex? I said, because you're tickling my balls. And when you tickle my
Putting me
balls,
to sleep.
it puts me to fucking sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, those are my things.
I am learning so much about you.
I know.
To think.
So is everybody else.
I
too,
know,
which is
right?
really
They're learning
even
a lot
scary.
about us right now.
Which you know, I got to bring you back tomorrow because we got to talk
Yes.
about the list.
Okay, the list.
'Cause
That's,
we
the list.
digressed.
I know.
About sex, and
And the
that's
list
the
is
problem.
really important. You can definitely help me because I'm gonna point now where I'm like ready.
Okay,
Ready.
you're ready. Okay,
Yes.
me too. I'm ready, and I'll share what happened a year ago.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I will share what happened to you that made me on my search to be ready, where I became an evolved man, where I finally realized I was ready for love. Because I've been I spent my 20s as a player.
Mm-hmm.
I spent my 30s, I lived with women throughout my 20s and 30s and stuff like that. And, I've been married a couple of times, a bunch.
How many times?
2.5.
2.5.
One was Vegas.
Okay.
One was when I hit 30 because I was on a wife hunt because I was tired of fucking everybody who walked in
Right.
New York City. I was a bartender actor, right? So I was that guy.
Okay.
Then married somebody who I met, and we married. A couple weeks later, we flew to Vegas, and that didn't really work out.
Wow.
And then my daughter's mother, we got married when she was pregnant. So I am now looking, and here's the thing, ready? I want to be married, and I want to find love, and it's going to be my first time I've ever really had love and been married for one reason, and I'm going to tell you why. I've never had sex on my wedding night yet.
Wow.
First time I was tired,
Wow.
and I will talk more about your list tomorrow. First time I was really fucking tired because I drove from Manhattan, actually from my place in Jersey City to the Jersey Shore, and I went boogie boarding before I got married on the Jersey Shore, and I was tired because we threw our own party. And the second time I was really uptight because I was lost a business, I was losing a lot of money, so my Johnson wouldn't work. And the third time I went and checked, we got married on the beach at Turks and Caicos. And I went and checked emails when I went back to the room instead of having sex with her.
Wow, that's romantic.
And that's not me because I'm super. Because to me, I can get lost. Foreplay to me could be 3 hours long. I mean, I could get lost in foreplay. The minute the touching starts, I'm like, fuck everything else. I could be present. I am so present in everything that I do.
So what makes this time different? What are you?
Because
you're gonna have sex.
I'm ready.
You're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You are mentally ready. Game on.
No, my soul's ready.
Your soul is ready.
Yeah, my soul is 100% ready, and I'll share the story tomorrow about what happened, and then we'll figure out exactly how you can manifest love, because this is the best time of year to manifest, because it's Cyber Monday tomorrow, so why not throw some cyber thoughts,
Yes.
or Cyber Monday on Monday, why don't we throw some cyber thoughts to the cyber god. So where can they reach you?
They can reach me at my website, alexandratheartist.com, or on social media. I am Queen Midas, Maitis. And you can get my book, The Art of Being a Woman, and learn more about the art of being a woman. iTunes, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. You can get it in an ebook or paperback.
And for me, you can know the daily reality check comes to you every single day, so just do me one big favor, spread it, and do it, because we're growing. Numbers are growing, and to me, I want 1 million downloads a month by my birthday next summer, because that's my goal, because I want to go full force into doing stand-up and writing a book, because I want to expose what dating is really all about. So you have to support it. It's a bunch of bullshit out there. Anyway,
bullshit. It should be courting.
it's courting about love. Falling in love is what it should be.
People don't know what love is. That's the problem.
No, it's too selfish.
Too selfish.
See you tomorrow.